kids, and today I'm gonna attempt the LinkedIn front-end developer quiz. So this is going to be very interesting, and let's dive into it. Okay, so in this, what are the topics that are coming? Browser management, CSS styles and layout, frameworks, HTML fundamentals, and JavaScript coding. So this is going to be very interesting. So let's get started. So let's start. Okay, so you are designing a site and creating a navigation bar linking to the main sections. Which HTML element? Okay, so I'm going here. Okay, which HTML element should you use to indicate that this is the main navigation? So the main, okay, navigation bar. So we will use nav. That's pretty clear, right? So we will use nav. Okay. So what is WebP? Okay, so a new font format that no, yeah, I remember. A generation image format offering a smaller file size than equivalent PNG or JPEG images. I think this is the answer, but let me see other also. So a next generation PDF format that offers a smaller file size and better accessibility than standard PDF documents. A method or auditing performance that gives your site a score. Gives your site a score. No, I'm pretty sure this is the answer. So a video on your web page does not display and the console shows an error about mixed content. What is happening? Okay, so your browser does not support HTML5 video. That is not mixed content error. The page is loaded via HTTPS, but the video is being served insecurely as a HTTP and the browser is blocking it. Okay, this can be an answer, but I'll see. So the video is from a source that cannot be displayed in your location for legal reasons. How's that mixed? No. The web page is using a doc type which renders it incapable of displayed video in addition to other web content. So I think my gut says that this is the answer, but I could be wrong. Which line of code, if applied to all flex items in a flex container, would cause each flex item to take up an equal share of the total width of the container? For example, if there are 4 items, they would get 25% of each. Okay, so this one is hard. Flex 1 0 auto. Flex 1 0 0. Flex initial. No, flex initial won't be there, right? So I think by default flex does not stretch to the whole container, right? Flex initial, I don't think it will be there. So flex 1 1 auto. Flex 1 0 0. Flex 1 0 auto. So I think it is this one. I'm not sure. Okay, I think it is this one. So you want to create strip table rows using CSS without adding a class to any element. Which CSS would correctly apply the background color to every odd row in your table? Okay, so I've done this. tr nth child is 2 plus 1 background color ccc. tr nth child 2n. Okay, so this one is hard. 2 nth child 2 2n 2n plus 1. Okay, table row nth child 2 every second element. 2n 2 plus 1 2n plus 1. It may be this or this. 2n plus 1 2 plus 1. I'm just guessing it will be this, but I'm not sure at all. How would you change this code to make vanilla selected by default? Input type radio value strawberry. Oh, to make vanilla selected by, okay, input type selected checked. Oh, select. Okay, so this one is a tricky question. So selected, on, check. So the on and check, I'm pretty sure those are not the options. Radio value equals vanilla, selected, checked. Checked makes sense, right? So I'm going with checked. Which array method should you apply to run a function for every item within an array? Okay, returning an array of all items for which the function is true. For each, map, every, filter. Filter is the answer. Which HTML element represents either a scalar value within a known range or a fractional value? It's not data list. Data list is something else. Opt group I have never heard about, so I'll leave that. Meter or range? Okay, meter or range, right? So this could be a trick that range is something like here, so we would select range. But meter, I've never heard of the meter tag anywhere. Maybe the answer is range. I don't know. Which color value will create a background color that is semi-transparent? Okay, RGB 8.5. Yep. Okay, so this could be an HSL value. It's not RGB, it is not this. HSL, I've not used HSL values. RGBA is, there is some opacity over here, so I'll go with RGBA, right? Which line would you add to this code to add Cosmos to the list of currencies using JavaScript? So missing line. Currencies.add, currencies.push, currencies.push Cosmos. Very easy question. So you discover that CSS is being loaded on a website using the following code. Why might a web developer have done this? Link rel preload href_style.css as style onload this.onload equals null. This.rel style sheet no script. Okay, this is the part of why am I have done this. Okay, this. Okay, so this is part of the style sheet switching script to load different things for the site. This will stop the CSS being loaded. This will stop the CSS being loaded on slow data connection. The CSS being loaded asynchronously in order to prevent render blocking. This will stop the CSS being loaded for old browsers. Oh, no, these two are just too wrong, I think. This is part of style sheet switching script to load different themes. The CSS is being loaded asynchronously in order to prevent render blocking. I don't know this one. Which choice is not a result of invoking strict mode? It forces not. It is not a result of. So the thing that does not happen when we are invoking. It forces the writing of. Oh my god! I think it is this one. It prohibits some syntax likely to be defined in future versions of this. It eliminates some JavaScript silent errors by changing them to throw errors. It fixes mistakes that make it difficult for JavaScript engines to perform. Okay, which choice is not a result? It's obviously the first one, right? So, okay, it's obviously the first one. Which choice is not a value of the type attribute of the input element? Address. Address. What does the term tree shaking mean with regard to JavaScript performance? Removing unused code from JavaScript files, only using code that is supported by newest browsers and serving the site without JavaScript to old browsers, splitting code into various bundles. allowing the browser to ignore code it believes will perform badly. This may not be the answers. Only using a tree shaking, removing unused code. I think it is removing unused code. I don't know. The CSS box model describes how the part of CSS box fits together inside of the. What is the actual width of the following box? This is visible part under the standard box model. Width 200 pixel, padding 10 pixel, margin this, and border 2 pixel 5 pixel. Okay. So the CSS box model describes how the box fit together. What is the actual width of visible box's visible part under the standard box model? So the visible. Okay. So 200 padding from both sides to 20 margin. I don't will margin count, but for it is 0 only. Okay. And 2 okay. Mm, pixel 220. All right. I owned a badge. I was in the top 15%, and I'm pretty happy about it. Please tell me my mistakes in the comments because I was not sure about many questions. Please tell me my mistakes in the comment section. So, thank you guys. If you like me attempting this assessment and would like me to attempt more assessments like this, please subscribe and comment down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.